Hello, wonderful people. Today we are talking about Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. I think most of us have heard about it. It concerns us particularly as the manufacturers in Africa. It was established by the African Union in 2018 and came into effect on the 30th of May 2019. The aim is to reduce the import tariffs by 90% or to altogether eliminate them by between 5 to 13 years. That is between from 2019 to 2032. That'll be 13 years when it was from the time when it came into operation. The objectives is to create a single free market in Africa, to reduce capital barriers to capital and labor, to develop regional infrastructure, which I think is very important, and to establish continental custom union in Africa. The overall aim is to increase socio-economic development and to reduce poverty, which are extremely close to my heart, which is basically is what is driving me to keep on giving possible business ideas of what to produce in Africa. So the overall aim is to increase socio-economic development, to reduce poverty, and of course to make Africa economically competitive globally. The reduction of the tariffs, it will depend on the level of development of the country and also on the nature of products or goods and services to be moved around or to be traded across Africa. So you realize from the onset then that the onus will fall more on developed countries. More developed countries will automatically, according to this agreement, be expected to reduce more of the tariffs. And when they do that, they open up more of their markets so that the producers from less developed countries can also export to them, and in essence, then getting a slice of their of the money, because when the economy is more developed, there's likely more money circulating in the economy, so they will get a slice of that. And when they come in, their products will be competitive price-wise because the import tariffs will be reduced or eliminated altogether, so they're able to compete on price in a new market because the tariffs are reduced. That is one benefit to it. But also, especially if more people then begin to come into or to export to these developed countries within Africa, that means more competition in the market, in the new foreign market. So it will not necessarily, like anything else, most things have pros and cons. Your price will be cheaper, yes, but there's also the likelihood that there will be more competition. When there's more competition, you are not necessarily, and the other people also, whose prices are also matching yours. So you will not necessarily be able to make money on the basis that there will be more competition. And also, you are coming in as a new entrant and you are competing with established local brands that the people have known and have bought for over the years. So you also need to take that into consideration and ask yourself, what will make people want to buy my product as opposed to the one that they know and that they have been using over the years. Apart from price, and also remember that not every product is price sensitive. So apart from price, ask yourself, what will make people want to buy my product? And remember that people will not necessarily part with their money easily, especially nowadays when we know that things are a little bit tougher. Things are not like they used to be before. So one thing that will help you to navigate the new market, the new foreign market, is to give people value for their money. People want value for their money. They will not necessarily part with their money not knowing what the product will offer. So give people value for their money. Focus on quality. Don't make claims about your product that the product cannot match. Don't over promise and under deliver, because that is seen as a lack of integrity in business. So focus on quality, focus on giving value for their money. When people get value for their money, remember that every product that they buy, it is to serve a certain purpose in their lives, or to give them a certain convenience. Let your product do that. Let your product serve the needs of the people. So basically that's it. And also I would say, let us not run before we crawl. Before entering a new market, establish a presence of your brand in your country and in your region, so that when you go abroad to a new foreign market that is far away from you, you know that back home there is a stream of income generation. And also, as you go into the new market, you may not have the expertise to deal with bigger businesses, may not have the expertise and knowledge of the new market that you need to enter. And with this, I see a possible proliferation of import-export businesses, the ones that will buy from you and export your stuff to other foreign countries, other countries within Africa. That will help you, because you don't have to deal with new people abroad that you do not know. You don't have to deal directly yourself with new buyers abroad and the complaints and all that, because every now and then there will be a form of complaint or something like that. So that will serve you well to sell through the import-export businesses. But then also remember that they are also in business to make profit. Every for-profit business needs to make profit at the end of the day. You may want to serve the people, may want to serve a need, but at the end of it, you also need to make profit. So that means that they are also going to add something, a profit, a markup to your price. So your product may not necessarily be the cheapest in a foreign market, because now there's a middleman. The levels of marketing, they have increased. We have increased or elongated the marketing channels. So your product will not be substantially lower in price compared to the local ones because of the longer marketing channel. But at the same time, they are helping you because they are dealing with the people. They're dealing with the buyers. On the other hand, you don't have to do that yourself. But also, them being in the business of importing and exporting, they need you. So they will not increase their prices or markup to a point where it is detrimental to your business, because they need you. Without you, the manufacturer, they don't have much or anything to export to another African country. They need you, but just bear in mind that your prices will not necessarily be lower. So you will not just compete on prices. Like we said, give people value for their money and build a good, long-lasting relationship with people where people can trust your brand, know that it gives them good quality. But at the end of it all, the aim is to move around Africa what we have produced. It is not about importing from China and Turkey and trying to move it around within Africa. It is to move within Africa, intracontinentally, what we have produced here. It's all about us going into manufacturing and produce and having something to move around. So let us keep intensifying our manufacturing endeavors in Africa. With this, we come to the end of this, and in the next videos, we will continue with possible ideas of what to produce within Africa. But let us produce and have something to move around, and see you in the next video. Love you all very much. Bye.